Well, hello. I'm heading off to practice. Got everything necessary for a football practice. Although I'm wearing some of the undergear and swag I would have normally worn for a game. But yeah. I don't want to do the stairs right now. I know I probably should, but the exercise from the stairs comes from up. Alright, I'm here at Central. I usually don't record here, but I didn't record much earlier. Yeah, Skillet, shut up. I figured if I'm already going to be like jazzed up on the train, you know, like going crazy with anxiety, I might as well listen to my linebackers playlist. Plus, it'll make the train, trying this train again. To be fair, it's 9:30 in the morning on a Sunday, not 6:30 at night on a Thursday. Yeah, there's like nobody here. There's barely any trains. The Sprinter just left. I'm also gonna, when I go out and ride my bike, I'm gonna try to put in my headphones a bit more, because that way I don't have to, yeah, I'm not like dealing with, you know, rest of the sounds around me, and I can push a little bit harder and maybe get my cardio back up there. Because if the doctor's gonna say there ain't nothing fucking wrong, guess what? Looks like I gotta put in the work and can't do shit anymore. Zutfen? That's all really weird. Whatever. Alright, so we've got a softball game going on over there. So the typical place that I would actually go and vlog is currently full up with fans, because football games get canceled. But that was, like I said, that was the AFBN, the Olympic Committee that I apparently found out. I asked them what the NOC was, and they're like, oh, well, it's the Olympic Committee. I'm like, that makes sense. The Netherlands Olympic Committee. So the Nederlandse Olympisch something. Anyways, so yeah, we had a fun bit of people at practice. I'll say this much, we had less than if we had a game, but you know, as Marcus said, it's not our job to do that. It's not to worry about them, worry about us. It was motivationally passive aggressive, and it's just what happens. Apparently our little youth player doesn't have a girdle, so he wants one. I'm just going to bring the old one that I was using before this. I mean, it's still good, and the youth, I've watched their games. The hands are just absolutely encrusted, because I don't bring any gloves because I'm running out of gloves. They keep breaking. And so I don't want to ruin the game gloves that I have. I could tell near the end my painkiller was wearing off. I mean, at least I'm far enough away that if they do happen to hit a fly ball, it's not going to come down on my head. And I don't have to deal with, you know, like that. There's a bell going off a lot, and I don't know why. And I'm gonna check. I hear the bell, but nobody else has been commenting on it. But then again, a lot of them live here. It didn't actually rain much during practice. It didn't rain really at all. I think I felt a couple drops come out of a cloud, but that wasn't that. So in case you guys didn't know, this is the back of the club. This is the away, you know, that's when we have a home game, that's where they do their stuff. This is the big baseball field. I think all the girls tend to play over on the other one, so I think this is the baseball field, and the other one's the softball field. We have a practice softball field that can be used for other purposes. I don't even know what time it is. I don't know what time I'm going to be catching on any bus. Started having the breathing thing But once we got into like reps and stuff, it wasn't just constant shaking. It's just whatever. Jersey looks weird with the quarterback arms that I got here. Well, the quarterback sleeves. See, it's just so, look at that. People can grab my sleeve and pull that, and I'm not, I still have, I mean, yeah, it's funky. It looked better in the regular jersey. Oh, I should stretch that. But anyways, I honestly had hope that we'd have just an absolute metric butt ton of people here. But we didn't. All the youth came, but apparently Leiden had a thing, so they weren't even going to play anyway, so the youth were going to have a practice. But apparently because that's happening, and because there's some reductions of the Groningen team, there's a combi team between Hilversum, Leiden, and Groningen. It's just like, those aren't even nearby cities is the thing. Someone said we just take the 4 worst players from Utrecht and recruit them over here. But anyways, I want to get some semblance of food. I didn't eat anything. Did I make a lot of mistakes? During Indies, I felt like I was making constant mistakes. And then we got various other things. And then I fucked up a gap because, I mean, I felt the painkiller starting to wear off, so the leg was acting up a little bit. And sometimes it's just time for me to realize that I'm just old. Ooh. Yeah, it's been 10 minutes. Shoulder starting to push in. I don't know what's wrong with the knee. Like one of my legs, I don't know, I have like a weird problem where it's just like one of my legs, I think it's the left leg, just sometimes gives up on me. Like it sends, like all the signals go out, but then like nothing pops up and like nothing happens. And it happened during Indies, but that's Indies. But during a game, I don't want that to happen. I don't know why it's happening. Sophian's driving his girlfriend's car. He was talking on the phone one time, and I asked him, I was like, who are you talking on the phone in English to? Like, it's possible? Like, you know, he's a multicultural person, but his girlfriend is German. So I'm like, oh, he's driving a little Mini Cooper thing. Oh, it has a German license plate on it. Ah, that's what it is. It's a boyfriend sweater and a girlfriend car. Something like that. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, both the shoulders that I showed you guys yesterday. That's feeling it. I did not look at the time. Maurice kind of joked that all games are canceled. And then I was just like, what? Even someone else was like, serious? And then he said something in Dutch about the Amsterdam Crusaders basically packing up and leaving the country or something like that. Or folding their club or... Which... You know, it's just, it's one of those things that like you never really want to see it because that also, well, it wouldn't because we have enough teams down in the lower league we could promote one, but it is one of the longer standing teams, and if it folds, it's sort of like, what does the AFBN do without its little, you know, prized son of a team? You always got like the coach's son, well, the league's team, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I'm trying not to focus much on practice, on the things that I fucked up, because there's a lot of things that I did. But there is the issue that Jeroen and Yuri were talking together about outside linebacker stuff. And they were speaking in Dutch, obviously really fast, and I was trying to catch it because, you know, it would be helpful if I knew what they were saying, but, you know, they don't have the need to Anyways, so it got in my head that I bombed out on my first day of class because I had 7 people staring at me on their screens, and I basically had a panic attack in the middle of my living room. Yeah, and now I've basically blown 400 euros and I don't know what to do, and it's just haunting me. I'm gonna record in Tomatillo. I'm gonna remember to tell myself to record in Tomatillo, as I'm walking faster than these kids, but you know, child something copra? No, that's poop. Coprolite? No, that's fossilized poop. I'm confused. That thing where you can't film children's faces. They're going real slow, but if I walk past them, then all of a sudden there's gonna be faces everywhere, and it's like, no. All right, I said I was gonna record in Tomatillo, and I forgot, because it's sort of like I was mildly drunk in Porterhouse once, and I meant to like vlog or something, but I got just sort of like grooving with the music. It was like I was so grooving with the music at that time at Porterhouse, like I forgot to watch football, and that's when I heard that Iron Sky song that has a little bit of the, what is it, The Great Dictator or something like that? Yeah. Yeah. But this time, like, you were even waiting for the burritos, and we weren't just saying much to each other, just dinking around on our phones. But he was, Paul? I think it's Paul. He was playing some Cash, some Johnny Cash. And it wasn't like the Johnny Cash song, but I could definitely tell that voice. Yeah. But I was sitting there just like in my post-stupor, like no, there was no sounds, there was nobody in the store. Just him grilling up meat in the background, and us dinking around on our phones with some moderately quiet, but still hearable Johnny Cash. And I just like, my brain just sort of tuned out, and I was like, I went on, I took a hiatus. And then the food came out, and that's when Anne had got there, and then we started talking more, and yeah, I forgot. But yeah, we're here, we're leaving, we're heading home. Probably gonna swing by, get some boozy stuff, because I have nothing to drink at home. Yeah, and then we're probably gonna watch iZombie just to finish that up. The season's not completely full. I mean, technically we gotta think now, it is a completely full season. It's probably 13 episodes, which is a full season now, and I dislike that because I grew up with 20. Yeah. And so, yeah. Anyways, I will catch you guys tomorrow, and we will see how much my body wants to unbend itself into normal shape.